Do your people know how many innocents you have killed? Was it hundreds?
Yes. Lie to me again, and I'll open you from your belly to your brain and feed you your intestines.
Thousands. And when you put them to the stake, what did you feel? Shame? Horror? Power?
I felt nothing.
This is Rene Brugmans of the Dutch death metal band Abrupt Demise. You're listening to Broadcast with the Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio International.
Hi, this is Marc Ouwendijk of the Dutch death metal band Abrupt Demise, and you're listening to the Bloodshed with the Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio International. Yeah.
Okay, Rene and Marc, thank you very much for taking time out for this interview. And I want to welcome you to the Metal Bloodshed with a Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio International. It's a great pleasure and honor to have you guys here.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Rene, let me start with you. Rene Brugmans, a very talented musician born in Steewijk, Overijssel, frontman of bands like Burning Hatred, Necronomical Crucifixion, and Abrupt Demise, but also the master brain behind such a great and successful metal festival, Stonehenge. And talking about Stonehenge, wow, what a great one with awesome lineup every year. I had the honor to experience a couple times there that I enjoyed so much. But too bad last year I couldn't be there for the 25th years anniversary. How did Stonehenge started almost 26 years ago, and how was the evolution during the years, and how did you and the world celebrated the 25th years anniversary last year, 2019, René?
We had a lot of great bands, bigger lineup as normal, and celebrate, but did it easy and small as we are as festival. We're underground, we don't have a big spectacle, but we did it with our full hearts.
What can you tell? How did it start? Yes, 26 years ago.
We started in 1995 at the Jongerencentrum De Buze in Steenwijk. We started a lot smaller as we are now. We started with like 300 to 400 people. We started the festival with the youth center and André Mesker. We combined it together to make the festival big. We started with 8 bands. Later 12, and now it's like 24 bands. Developed in the years to a bigger festival. So we stayed at the youth center De Buze until 2014, and then we expanded to the Stationsplein across the station, where we are now still.
I remember that, if I'm not wrong, you only had one stage, and now you have 2 stages.
Yes, we started with only outside premises of De Buze. Then we took the stage inside also, so we had 8 bands outside, 4 inside, and that developed into only outside.
René, I'm looking forward to return to Stonehenge this year. Let's cross the finger, René, and hope there will be a Stonehenge metal festival this year.
We hope so too.
René, as I just said, you are part of bands like A Burning Hatred and Necronomical Crucifixion. What happened to these bands?
First band is Necronomical Crucifixion. The band stopped after 14 years of playing. We didn't have any input anymore. No creativity. We started over again 8 years later, I believe, with Abrupt Demise. It's a follow-up of Necronomical Crucifixions with some joint members as Necronomical Crucifixion. And Burning Hatred was a totally other project, where also Marc Ouwendijk was guitarist in. We played like 4 or 5 years in the band, but it was a very old band. It started like also 100,000 years ago.
Okay, Marc, now with you, Marc Ouwendijk, born in Bodegraven, Zuid-Holland, was the rest of Burning Hatred and are the current basis of the doom death metal band out of Bodegraven, Condolence, and the guitarist of the death metal out of Steenwijk, Abrupt Demise. Marc, what can you tell us about the time that you spent in Burning Hatred, and how are things going with Condolence? And how did you join Abrupt Demise?
I moved from the west part of the Netherlands to the east part of the Netherlands. And I played in some death metal bands in the west part of the Netherlands, Condolence, and other bands with the guys from Eternal Solstice and that kind of guys. And then I moved to the east in 2005. Didn't do for a couple of years nothing anymore. And then, in 2013, 2014, I started to play guitar again and joined the guys from Burning Hatred in 2015, I think. 2015. And so I met Rene. I know him from Stonehenge, but we never met before. And we did some pretty awesome shows with Burning Hatred. But at the end of it, I think it was 2017 or 2018. All the guys from Burning Hatred had different projects. I played with Abrupt Demise, and the drummer played with Putrefied Corpse, and the other guys played with Anarchos. So everybody went his own way, and we quit Burning Hatred, and all the time and effort Rene and I put in Abrupt Demise. So that's a little bit about that story. Yeah.
Are you guys still performing? I'm talking about Condolence.
No, Condolence. We started Condolence in '98. We did some very funny shows with Gorefest when they just had their second demo out. But after 2 years, the guitarist quit, went to Eindhoven, and the bass player went to Dissect. That was a big name in that time. So everybody went his own way. So we quit. And a few years ago, I had the idea to record the songs we had that time, were 8 or 9 songs, to record them with Rick Brandt from the Harringtons. The drums already recorded. The rest has to be recorded. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. So it's a project. One day the record will be released. But when, I don't know. I have to get time to play the songs. One day we will have the record out.
I hope it will be very soon.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. My next question is for both of you. How do you guys see the metal scene has developed in the Netherlands the last 25 years?
It's becoming a big sector. There are a lot of bands. A lot of small bands, not a lot of big Dutch popular bands. It's a massive scene where you don't sparkle out very easily because there are so damn many. And not only in Holland, but in the whole fucking world.
It's an old community. There's a lot of guys we know from the past. There's not a lot of young people coming into the metal scene. So the group is relatively old, I think.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I mean, do you believe the older bands, they are ready to step aside and to leave the younger band take over? I don't believe so.
No, there are a couple of good bands, but the mainstream are the big bands like an Asphyx, a Pestilence, the bands from the old days, from 20, 30 years ago, still active. And a lot of bands are trying to do the same, but it's difficult. It's very difficult. Not only in Holland, I think all around the world. The whole metal scene is still depending on the first group of metalheads.
It doesn't refresh because all the old bands get new members and they start over again. So the names keep occupied and there's no space for new bands left.
The good thing about it that these bands are still recording. That's right.
There are a lot of bands with 5 new members and the old members, they're not even around. So the name, more the name than the members itself.
Abrupt Demise was formed in 2010 by ex-member of Necronomical Crucifixion. In October 2011, the band played their first supporting acts for Vomitory, Prostitute Disfigurement, Sinster, and a number of other bands, as well as play at the various festivals. And they also toured a support act for a Brazilian band, UNEARTHLY, and played in various venues, including The Cave in Amsterdam. Rene, how was the early stages of the band gone? How was the band received at the different venues you play in support of all the great bands we just mentioned?
I stayed the first part of Abrupt Demise only 1 year. Then I quit the band because my parents were very sick. And that stage of history I didn't get to me because I wasn't a band member at the moment. So I started up the band with Herman Uiterwijk, and then I stopped with the band because of caring for my parents. I get on with the band like 4 or 5 years later.
Shortly after the recording of the album The Pleasure of the Kill and Grind, Peter Hagen decided to leave the band, and the replacement was found in the person of Ardy de Jong. Marc, how come Peter Hagen decided to leave the band? And since Ardy de Jong just replaced Peter Hagen, did he collaborate on the new album as well? And could you please present us the current band lineup?
The current lineup is the same as we recorded the album. So Herman is the drummer, Jos is the bass player, Rene is the singer, I play guitar, and Ardy de Jong plays guitar. He replaced Peter Hagen because Peter wanted to put his time in other things. He liked the band, he had a lot of nice time with the band, but he wanted to put his time and effort in other things. So he helped us finish the album, and then he said, it's good, I quit. And that's why the videos of the new album are all recorded with Ardy in it. But Ardy didn't play any song on the album. Peter did. And we're still friends with Peter, so there's no cat fight or something.
All right, that's very great to hear.
Yeah.
With their first CD, Aborted From Life, released independently on July 15, 2013, Abrupt Demise has had media coverage and radio coverage extending from the Netherlands to Poland, Canada, and in the following years, 2016 and 2017, there were some changes in the band, and new songs and performances in Malta, Leeds, and Cardiff in 2018 were on the program. Rene, there was a time that you left the band for a while from 2011 to 2014. It was replaced by Peter van Buiten on vocals.
Yeah.
Did you help in any way with the EP Aborted From Life?
No, I did not. I developed some songs on that CD, but I didn't play in the band. I didn't record the CD.
Okay. Marc, the band was in Malta, for the Dark Winter Metal meeting with bands like Hate, Cold Raven, and many more. In Leeds in UK, for the UK Slam Fest, you guys share stage also with Warmth after the Abduction and many more. How has all these shows been?
The shows are awesome. It's awesome to play outside of the Netherlands. We have the luck. We have Rene. Rene can arrange very good shows for us. He has connections, and he connected us with Malta, and he has very good connections with the guys from Kaltenbach Open Air. That's really fun. The guys from Czech Death Fest, also Dan. Yeah, it's fun and it's cool to play on that kinds of shows. Also, to play in the Netherlands is also cool, but it's take an airplane and to fly to another place and play there for 500-600 men. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah.
I believe so. On April 24th, 2020, Abrupt Demise will release some death metal for us in the form of their debut album, The Pleasure to Kill and Grind, via Raw Skull Recordz, and the style of death metal played by Abrupt Demise on this album is a gory mix of old school death and a bit of grind. Guys, could you please present us the album tracking list?
The numbers on the album, it starts with The End of Life. It's a short song, but very energetic about the end of life. So a little intro, and then let's get going on. The second song on the album is Abrupt Demise. It's our own song. We were thinking not to put that song on the record, but Rene was the main man who wanted to have this song on the record. So I'm very glad it reached the record, because it's a very good song. The third song is Cannibal. The video we recorded is Cannibal. It went live a couple of months ago and very good reactions. Also, My Middle Name is on the record. The middle name is about serial killers with 3 names. The clip is recorded and will be released at the end of April. Very good song, I think, for myself. Then we have Self-Inflicted. Maybe Rene can tell anything about the lyrics from Self-Inflicted.
Self-Inflicted goes about somebody who delivers pain for himself, so he afflicts himself. This, in little words, is very bloody gore. Very nice.
Very nice, yeah. Yeah, and then next song on the album is Human Minch. Human Minch is death metal, old school death metal song. Just bang your head. It's one tempo, and it's
you can get it more old school than that.
No, yeah. When I play it live, I only bang my head. It's that kind of song. Then we got Mutual Mutilation, second recording, also recorded in 2016. But I think this one the sound is better than the 2016 record. So yeah. I think it's a good song. Machines of Blood started with a little intro, 30-second intro, and then it's a boom, 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 boom. It's 3 minutes of pounding metal, I think.
A little bit slammy.
Yeah. And then number 9 is Information Overload. It's an old song already on the EP, so you guys can hear the first one and the second one and tell us which one is better. I think the sound of the new recording is better, but the old recording is more old school. Thus maybe you have to listen to them both and decide which one is better. And we end the album with The Pleasure to Kill and Grind, the last song we wrote. Maybe Rene could tell something about the lyrics.
Tell something about a very disturbing person who kills his mother, father, doesn't have any feelings. It's totally disturbed. It's more a death metal song than Grind and Slam. Yeah, it's a great song.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for presenting us the album tracking list.
Immediately killed and eaten as many as 30 people.
Then gore inflicted, mad butchering, death grinding songs for you to feast on. Harsh riffs, screaming, growling vocals, and a heavy production which will make you bash your own school in. So far, I had only heard 2 songs of this new album, End of Life and Cannibal. Yes. The band have premiered last December 13, 2019, a video for the song Cannibal. Yes. Could you guys please explain us more about this video, and especially you, Rene, who was making ground beef out of this beautiful girl?
We recorded the clip in Reizen, dus where Mark lives, in his shed. We did everything with very simple actions. We asked somebody, our buddy Roy, to rent or give us his fan in good use, and we bought some blood, and Mark cleaned the shed, and we did just some quite simple actions with some very good camera girls and dudes. It's just quick, safe and simply recorded in one day.
Yeah, recorded in one day, and Carl Assault from Massive Assault, the old singer of Massive Assault, did some amazing work with the shots we made. He did the video clip, he produced the video clip. He also will be producing the next video clip from My Middle Name. We shot that video 4 weeks ago, so we hope we get the same result as Cannibal.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. That was my next question. There will be a new video to be released as yet before the album gets premiere.
The same day as the album premiere, I think. We try to release the new video the 24th of April, same day as we release the album. So there will also be a new video for the album, My Middle Name.
Yeah, we've also had premiere on The Hague Metal Fest.
Okay.
Releasing our album, but the festival was cancelled. So we're gonna try it on online mode.
Okay, the album was recorded at Studio Haverkamp by Peter Haverkamp and Roefel Klop, and mixed and mastered by Roelof Klop Music Production. How long and how was the writing and the recording process been? And are you guys real satisfied so far, even before the album is officially released, with the result?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with the result. We took the time to look for a good studio. Yeah, cheers, man. Peter Hagen introduced us with Roelof Klop and his mate Peter Haverkamp. They had an own studio in Zwolle, and we recorded the drums in Zwolle, and the vocals we recorded also in the same studio. Guitars, bass we did at home, because nowadays you can record all the things at home. Roelof is a young guy who's not very new in the scene, but he has started his own music production, and he did an awesome job with the mixing of the album. And one guy in Portugal did the master of the vinyl, and Peter Haverkamp did the mastering of the CD and digital audio. So yeah, we are very pleased with the end result, and we put a lot of time and effort in it.
Yes, it's great.
On November 2019, the band have signed a deal with Raw Skull Recordz for the release of The Pleasure to Kill and Grind on 24th of April 2020. How was this deal with Raw Skull Recordz being negotiated? Was this gone ready for a long time, and have you guys talked to another labels?
A little bit, but not really. We sent some stuff around, and we didn't know what hit him because he didn't expect this material of us. So he called us, and he was very excited to hear what he did get on us. So we sent him the complete material, and it was very quickly done.
In the weekend. We said it on Friday, and Monday he said, we're going to do it. So he was very, very, very excited to do this one.
Okay, but guys, get the reaction from other labels as well?
We didn't send a lot because we chose to have a Dutch label. So we didn't spread out and ask everybody. It's nice to have somebody in the neighborhood who can help you, who speaks the same language, where you can go if things do not work out, and you can ask why. So we heard a lot of stories about bands with labels in other countries, exotic countries, and never getting what they has been promised.
It's easy to grab them.
Yeah, and he was the first. We spoke with him, and he was very excited to release a CD. And a couple of weeks later, he found a mate from him, so he can also release the vinyl, the LP. So Ray was very excited about it. In the weekend, he was saying we were going to do it. And within 3 weeks, that was the time we went to on the tour in the United States. He said we are also going to release the vinyl, the LP. So he did a great job. We were very pleased with him.
I guess you just answered my next question. Yes, it's less than 1 month before the album will be released, and fans like to know in how many formats will this album be released. And please share with us the work done with Jeff Sarno for the album cover artwork. What a great artwork. Wow.
Yeah, I just sent him a message. I said to him, do you want to make the album cover? And he said, yeah, no problem. So we made a little sketch in the Buze in Steenwijk where we rehearsed. We made with the 5 of us a little sketch on a piece of paper, and we showed it to him. A couple of weeks later, he had an amazing drawing made, and we said, yeah, this will be the cover. You give him a little sketch, and it made an awesome artwork. So we're very pleased with the album cover from Jeff. Very famous American cartoon drawer.
But did he hear Cannibal or any other song before he created this?
No.
I tried to get a piece of text out of my head on paper and didn't show anything, but I put out the idea, and the rest of the band put on his own information, so it gets a very raw sketch, and he just made something beautiful out of it.
Yeah, very great album artwork. I must congratulate you guys for this great one.
Yeah, did a great job.
2019, the band did a 5-day tour in Spain and Deathfest open air and Kaltenbach open air. There were 7 gigs they planned in the United States at the Rainbow Bar and Grill and the Whiskey and Go-Go in Los Angeles. Guys, how was this shows and trip gone? Especially the one in Los Angeles, California, USA.
It was a great shit. Totally awesome. And on the other side of the world, complete other country, other persons. It's not the same as in Europe. On the one side, you see all kind of Ferraris and Lamborghinis. On the other side, you see bums all over the street. You have deserts, you have big cities. It's so big. You see so much. We were 14 days in America, but what you see, and you go from city to city. And we've been in the desert into Las Vegas. It's really great to also play in Whiskey Go-Go and the Rainbow Bar and the smaller places where we've been. All the people were great, nice to us.
Are the same festivals or shows that you guys had planned with Michael Black?
I planned with Michael Jackson. He was our roadie and tour manager and everything in one person.
Yeah, I remember talking to you to give him a shot on Stonehenge. I self couldn't be there. That's too bad. Yes, I'm very pleased that you guys enjoyed the tour there in the USA.
Yeah.
It was an amazing time playing in the Whiskey a Go-Go and playing in the Rainbow. When you see the Rainbow with the history the Rainbow has with the famous artists who played there, and we even saw Ron Jeremy It was fun to stay there. We talked a little with Dino Cazares from Fear Factory.
All right.
So a lot of famous people in the house. It was fun to do that one.
Yeah, I believe next there's a great festival, Heaven and Hell, in Mexico, because Michael Black has a good relation with these people too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know the situation in Mexico at this moment, but
Yeah, I think they just had the festival, even Manowar played. That was a week or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, gore death metal from north of the Netherlands. Slaughter, butcher, beers and bang their way to enjoying life, and to them it's just the pleasure to kill and grind. If you are into exhume, macabre and more such a filthy nastiness, then you'd better grab this slab of gore. Gosh damn, these freaks deliver one hell of an album. For 2020, the year the band will release its debut full-length album. This comes April 24, 2020 via Raw Skull Recordz. The band have already scheduled different shows, date and festival like Check That Fest, Stonehenge Fest, but with this COVID-19 issue going around the world, do you believe the rest of the show will continue or reschedule, since the one at the Solder in Groningen has already been cancelled?
Yeah, the Naked Metal Fest has also been cancelled, but we don't know what is coming, but I guess we have to keep it quiet for the coming 1 or 2 months. The planet needs 1 or 2 months to get its balls together and go on. So yeah, we hope everything from June on is going as planned.
we hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, but how about the shows that are cancelled? There is any chance that they could be rescheduled?
Yeah, I guess Metal Fest is going on another moment. The same goes about Dead Fest. I think it is going on, but I don't know for sure. And the shows in England can also be altered to the end of the year. We have to wait and see what happens.
Let's stay healthy first. That's the main concern.
Yeah.
Let's stay healthy, and then the rest we'll see what will come.
Yeah, talking to you guys, I'm very sad now because I'm supposed to fly to Netherlands this coming Saturday on the 28th of March and to assist to this festival Inferno in Norway that will be held this year on the 9th to the 12th of April. But everything has been cancelled. The flight has been cancelled to the Netherlands. Everything, the show has been cancelled. So it's a big,
Disappointment?
Disappointment, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's much better to be disappointed and go ill and die on yourself and on your family. Yeah?
Yeah, so I hope to see you guys anytime soon that we'll be back in the Netherlands, either this summer or if I can make it for Eindhoven metal meeting in December, yes.
Yes, we're going to drink a couple of beers, yeah?
Yeah, René and Mark, I want to thank you guys once again to have made this interview possible, and I want to hand you over the microphone of Madam Messiah Radio for you to invite all your friends and fans to support the bands, to buy the band's EP Aborted From Life, and to buy the band's upcoming new album, the masterpiece, The Pleasure to Kill and Grind, and to buy the band's merchandise. Talking about merchandises before we leave, do you guys have merchandises already available of this brand new album?
Not yet. We are working on it.
But you do have merchandises?
Yeah, we have some merchandise. We have shirts, we have stickers, and we're working on the new merchandise for the new album. So there will be new shirts. We are working on patches and that kind of stuff. But at this moment, we only have the Hate Me shirt still available. And from the 24th of April, we will have some new stuff coming.
Yes.
Okay, René and Mark, the microphone of Madam Messiah Radio is all yours to invite and to thanks whoever you want to thanks or invite to the shows that will continue anytime soon.
Zal ik dat maar?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, doe maar.
All metal people, thank you for listening to this radio station. We want to tell you we have a new CD out, Pleasure to Kill and to Grind. You can listen on, or you can see information of us on the Facebook page, and we will keep you informed about the gigs we have. We cannot tell you what gigs are going to happen or not. Do you want to complete me?
I want to thank Mr. Vampire himself from Metal Messiah Radio International. to have us on the show. And I hope everybody likes to hear the new songs from our album.
Yes.
Yep, I did play your music again and put everybody aware of this coming interview. Guys, Rene and Mark, I want you to say hi to Ardy for me, say hi to Jos, and say hi to Herman for me as well.
Yes, we will do.
Yeah. Will do.
Yes, I want to thank you very much. Still give you the microphone if you want to add something before we say goodbye.
Pleasure to kill his wife. Listen to it. Abrupt Demise.
Yeah.
Okay, like I always say, metal on. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.